You seen thus far, got the biggest car, Spanish bras, no. Call that other lane for the walks in the parks. They ain't come to play games, I just wanna play my part. Tell your girlfriend to come talk with my dog. We straight G's and we came hit a ball. Bottle at the bottle, and I'm sure you count them all. Then we off to that Chevy and taking off. Baby, slow it down, cause you're moving too fast. Yeah, too fine to be moving too fast. Back to the thuggin', now love it, baby, that's my whistle. Sack for the jeans, 5 bones for 20 to 800 for the. I'm the biggest boss that you seen thus far. You could tell by the shows that's standing by the car.
Got a fresh line up, yeah, fresh outfit, but I had a parking lot on smash. Plus I got a Chevy with a 454 with the got 125 on the dash.
I'm the biggest boss that you seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you seen thus far.
Great look at the vibrant Millennium Park. Chicago sits in the background. It's the Eastern Conference on display featuring the Philadelphia 76ers. Welcome, everybody. Glad you decided to spend your Thursday night with us here at 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. The Bulls are enjoying this break from the road. This game's going to be a challenge for them. Facing one of the top-tier teams in the league, they'll have to be at their best to steal a win here.
And looking at Chicago, they've stumbled a little bit here at the beginning of the season. A disappointing start for one of the NBA's truly great teams.
Well, you know, we thought they were going to be a great team, but early season results have me wondering what kind of team they're going to be. Great, certainly not in the equation now.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Taking a look at the 76ers, we've got Dominique Wilkins. Richmond is out there with Johnson, and it's Duncan, and it's Bellamy in at the center position.
And guys, the Spurs coaching tree extends pretty far these days. Coach Brak, another former member of the Spurs staff, to be leading an NBA team.
Outside Jordan. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Chicago on defense. Passes it to Bellamy. Parrish grabs the board. Well, Greg, for Brett Brown and the Spurs connection, he was an assistant in San Antonio for 7 years, was really indoctrinated in how the Spurs conducted business, Clark, before coming to the 76ers.
Yeah, he's got an interesting accent, too, a mix of Boston Australian from where he grew up and where he spent a lot of time, but no doubting his passion and his coaching ability. He's good in both.
He was actually a head coach for Australia for a while, international play. Here's the break. Jordan against Johnson. Jordan, the pass to Duncan. Back to Jordan, and they double up Jordan. Makes a big height bounce and goes in.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Duncan misses.
Still can't get anything going here after 3 tries.
On the wing, Iverson. Let's go. Here's Parrish, and the rejection by Bellamy. And they're on the break. Here's Wilkins, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch, and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold, the way that guy gets to the rim.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall. And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Bulls shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And, guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
And guys, this 76ers team still trying to forge an identity. One thing that is sure, they will attack the basket, and a lot of fearless players on this roster.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Jordan. Bulls moving the ball around. And stolen by Bellamy. Richmond against Jordan. Again, Richmond missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
No good from Jordan.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint. And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg. Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Here's Duncan. Tim Duncan grabs the miss.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
Yeah, it's got to be concerned with all the missed shots here. And every team goes through cold streaks. You just got to figure out a way to stay productive.
And the best way to do that when you're missing shots is to get to the foul line. Be aggressive, get to the foul line, and knock down some of those freebies, and the tide can turn for you.
Ewing's checked in for Chicago. Bird comes in for Michael Jordan. Pass to Barry. On the wing, Bird. The dish to Duncan. Iverson passes to Barry. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist. Barry's got 5.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Outside Wilkins. And the layup falls. 8 points for him.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Barry the pass to Ewing. Kicks it out to Iverson. Got a piece of it. Feeds to Bird. It's rebounded by Bellamy. Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Nothing dropping for him, so I think in the best interest of his team, he may need to think about not shooting right now.
Now here's Bird. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And there's the pass to Duncan. Outside Wilkins. And here we go. Here's Bellamy. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Chicago making some changes. Barkley comes in for Tim Duncan. And it's Cassell in for Iverson. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. ABC's checked in for Duncan. Elliott comes in for Wilkins. Cool Hands checked in for Richmond. And it's Moncrief in for Johnson.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. They're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Just 4 to shoot. Pulls it up. Chicago grabs the miss.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Barkley gets the bucket. 1:41 left in the first quarter of the game. Roy kicks to Moncrief. It's hauled in by Barry. The Bulls leading by 7. Ewing, a screen on Elliott. Here's Barkley. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Now here's Moncrief. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Barkley against Elliott. shoots it. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Robinson's checked in for Bellamy. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Kicks to Ewing. Robinson with the block. And Roy with a clear path to the hoop. And that one's good. Roy's got his first bucket in this one.
And really just straight to the basket with a full head of steam.
Well, if you're going to throw it down, make sure you throw it down with force.
Barkley the pass to Barry. Inside, shot clock at 6. Stolen by Robinson. And now in transition, it's Roy. Here we go. Good. Now just a 5-point Bulls lead.
That's how you make it happen, guys. Ball pressure and then a run out.
And that's how you flip the script in terms of momentum right there.
The shot's good from Barry. Barry's got 7 points in the game.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Moncrief kicks to Robinson. Off target from three-point range. And we reach the end of the first quarter. It's the Bulls leading by 7. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And Tim Duncan closing in on 2 decades in the league. He talked about
the games are my solace. I enjoy playing the game.
Well, Duncan breaking down his love for the game and what keeps him going, not just playing, but still enjoying it at his age.
Man, it's phenomenal to see because Tim Duncan doesn't usually get too introspective with us. Anybody that plays this game knows exactly what he's talking about. At the level he's competing currently, I don't see him going anywhere anytime soon, that's for sure.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bulls.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
They've got Ewing. Cassell is out there with Jordan. Then there's Bird. And it's Barkley in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Jordan against Richmond. On the wing, Bird lets it go with the 3. The rebound by Johnson. Last outing for the Bulls, it was a loss to Cleveland.
Guys, the Bulls defense was as stout as ever last season. A big part of that is they have guys that challenge you inside and at the rim. Even off the bench, all of their bigs are mobile and protect the basket.
Duncan dishes to Wilkins. And it's blocked by Jordan. Johnson, a wide open look, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assists. Robinson's got 3 assists in the game. Talking about the Bulls and their rim protection, they had the lowest opponent field goal percentage on shots right at the rim.
Yeah, and it helps when you compare 7-footers down low. It's not just the bigs, though. Even the perimeter players will track back and challenge at the rim. Really a total team effort.
Here's Duncan. Kicks it out to Johnson. Back to Robinson. He dishes it to Richmond. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Duncan, and the layup's good off the glass. Duncan's got his first bucket of the night.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
That's his first personal foul.
The Bulls have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, clearly the 76ers were the youngest team in the league last season, and with all the draft picks they've stockpiled, they'll be the youngest team for a while, it seems. But if the youth can grow and develop, they could also be a force in a few years, too.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Duncan comes in for Bird. And Allen Iverson is subbed in for Cassell. Barkley against Wilkins. For three, Richmond. They get it back.
He's really lacking in confidence out there. 0 field goals made so far. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to shoot.
How to get lower? Forever.
Show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that. And they've gotten good looks, you know, so that's one reason they're frustrated. Maybe he can come up with something to get them an easy one, maybe get to the line.
Yeah, you know, that may be the answer for them. But you know what else, Greg? Ultimately, I think because they're getting good shots, they'll make a better percentage of them going forward.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
Bulls making a switch here. Parrish is checked in. The 76ers trail by 11. Johnson outside. He feeds it to Duncan. Fades back. Another miss by Philadelphia. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Dishes to Duncan. Can't get it to go. And Philadelphia the other way now. Johnson with it. Iverson picks him up. Johnson outside. Here's Wilkins. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Bulls leading by 11. Jordan kicks to Duncan. Back to Jordan. And they double up Jordan. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Johnson's shot is off. Bulls have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. The drive by Iverson. Cans the shot from the wing. Iverson's got his first points of the game.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Johnson, the pass to Duncan. Wilkins dishes to Duncan. The feed now to Johnson. He kicks it to Bellamy. Passes it to Wilkins. Shot clock at 5. Shot to end this cold run, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And guys, Tim Duncan still dominant after 18 years. You know, he's reshaped his body. He has gotten a brand new diet, which he says has had a huge benefit. We saw in the playoffs last year, Greg, I think, you know, he probably was one of the top 5 overall performers in last year's playoffs.
No doubt about it. We continue to write this guy off, Kevin, and he just continues to defy Father Time. I mean, there was a point where he was starting to feel the wear and tear, especially in his knees, but being the competitor he is, he decided to dictate to his body rather than letting his body dictate to him.
Barry's checked in for Michael Jordan. Duncan hits them both.
You know, getting back to Duncan, when you talk to his teammates, they'll tell you he's disciplined. He maintains a strict diet, does off-the-floor training, from boxing to swimming, throwing tires, running in the sand. That keeps him motivated and engaged.
Now here is Moncrief. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. And again, Allen Iverson. And the Bulls lead by 17.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight. And talking about Duncan's new look, Coach Popovich had an interesting quote. Pop said, I look at him and tell him, you look like Sprewell used to look. Just skin and bones, ligaments and tendons. I mean, but you know what? You can't argue with success, and not many people have had more than Tim Duncan.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Roy is checked in. Both good from the line that time. Bulls made the postseason for the 10th time in their last 11 seasons last year. They have become a fixture, Greg, in the playoffs in the East.
And how about last season, Kevin, had that interdivision matchup in their first round against the up-and-coming Bucks. Some hiccups for them in that series, but they were able to prevail.
Boy, in that playoff series against the Bucks, the Bulls looked like they were primed for an upset as they started slowly, eventually pulled it together, and came in as the underdogs against the Cavs.
And the Cavs knocked out the Bulls in 6 games. Bulls went up 2-1 in the series, but didn't have an answer for LeBron. Strong effort from the Bulls, though, but they just couldn't match the firepower of the Cavs.
And he can't hit the second.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Moncrief kicks to Jamison. Back to Moncrief. Here's Bellamy. The shot's good. Roy making the play.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Parrish, the pass to Barry. And the rejection by Bellamy. The 76ers trail by 14. Pass to Elliott. Inside, wide open look. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. 6 points for B-Train.
Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Bulls making a switch here. Bird's checked in. The Bulls leading by 12. Pass to Iverson. There's a minute 34 left to play in the first half. And the Bulls with another miss.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
Bellamy against Duncan. That good for Moncrief on the assist by Bellamy. Moncrief's got his first points of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
The screen from Bellamy. Off the screen, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
The Bulls have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. Ewing's checked in for Chicago. Cassell comes in for Allen Iverson. And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
Not a typical trip to the line for him there. He had been knocking them down today. Well, guys, once again, the 76ers finished second to last in the East. Amazingly managed to win fewer games against the East than they did the year before, which was 14 wins in 2014. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this. Boy, can he finish in the paint. That's one thing we know he's good at.
The 76ers trail by 10. And here's Moncrief. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. There's the dish to Jamison. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. Tim Duncan picks one up. The 76ers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. That free throw good from Jamison. And Philadelphia making a change here. He's perfect from the line this time. And so we conclude the first half. Bulls lead by 8.
Well, Tim, and looking at...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We're going to break down the...
It was well planned, well executed. They took very few bad shots, and that needs to be the focus from here on out. More smart basketball, don't try to do too much, and open the door for a comeback.
And Kenny. And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway.
How about Michael Jordan in this one? He's got 10 points and 2 blocks.
And guys, really impossible to say where he's been better, offensively or defensively.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's not missed a beat at either end. That's obvious.
Kicking off the second half, here's Brett Brown's 5. Dominique Wilkins out there with Duncan. Then it's Richmond. Then it's Bellamy. And it's Johnson in at point guard. Bellamy with a screen on Iverson. Richmond. And that comes off the assist by Duncan. Richmond's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the 76ers. Here's Jordan. And Tim Duncan gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game. The 76ers trail by 6. Outside Wilkins. "13 feet away." And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his third rebound on the night. And Chicago shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. That's good.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Johnson with it. Iverson picks him up. Johnson kicks to Richmond. Again, Richmond missing. The Bulls leading by 8. Here's Iverson. And the layup is good. Iverson's got 6 points.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Johnson kicks to Duncan. The screen from Bellamy. 11 feet away. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. 6 points for Duncan. Bulls have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half.
Can't be any surprise to you that Tim Duncan, folks, last year became the leading rebounder of all active players. Passed up Kevin Garnett for that honorable distinction. We're talking 15,000 rebounds total over 18 seasons.
Well, getting back to Duncan's rebounding, he's always had the great size and wingspan and timing, and he really positions himself well for those rebounds. But what seems to separate him is his quiet toughness. He'll never back down.
Yeah, it's hard. You know, he's not a guy that's going to yell or pump his fist. He's not going to flex his muscles to the crowd. He just silently assassinates you
well said.
out on the floor.
You're right. He's so right.
And another miss. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have. You're right. Took him no time at all on that one. And now it's a 12-point Bulls lead.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
Rising up and hammering it home. That could be just what they need to pick their energy up.
Wow, it definitely got the guys on the bench on their feet. I'll say that for man. Oh, man, was that
And no
fun.
doubt about it, guys. That's one of those plays that will pick up his teammates. A lot of times, a play like that is just what you need to get the adrenaline flow for your team.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Here's Barry, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Barry's got 11 points.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Here's Wilkins. The 76ers with another miss.
Great looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
Yeah, really turned it from a simple, straightforward look into a very difficult shot.
To the wing right side. Here's Parrish. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist. Iverson's got assist number 8 now on the night. The 76ers trail by 14. Johnson outside. The screen from Bellamy. For 3, Richmond. And the shot is good. Richmond's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Barkley, he's checked in for Chicago. Jordan dishes to Duncan. Feeds it to Barkley. Stolen by Wilkins. Johnson with it. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
And guys, got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
That one off the back iron and out.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
There's the pass to Wilkins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Fires from the wing. And it's Jordan. That time on the assist by Iverson. 14 points for Jordan. Johnson kicks to Bellamy. Here's Johnson. He dishes it to Wilkins. Off the screen. Oh!
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
I tell you what, guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the play we're going to remember when this game is over.
The shot's good from Parrish.
How about that good look by Jordan on that one?
The 76ers trail by 9. Johnson kicks to Duncan. Bellamy with a screen on Duncan. Bellamy passes to Richmond. Shot from the wing, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Jordan kicks to Duncan. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Duncan's got 5. The 76ers have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Johnson kicks to Richmond. Puts up the baby hook. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And a look now how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bulls.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
I've been impressed with how well they penetrated tonight, too.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Ewing's checked in for Parrish, and it's Bird in for Barkley. Philadelphia also making some changes. ABC's checked in for Duncan. Elliott comes in for Dominique Wilkins. And it's Moncrief in for Johnson. And that one's good.
Yeah, that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over him.
You know, guys sometimes love proving people wrong. You know that from guys you've played with. And, Greg, this mismatch gives him an opportunity to quiet the haters and naysayers.
Okay. Duncan kicks to Bird. The offensive rebound. Duncan dishes to Jordan. And they double up Jordan. Ewing, the pass to Jordan. Back to Ewing. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
You know, that's hard to explain that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Roy's checked in. Now Moncrief. The screen from Bellamy. Here's Jamison, and the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And we've reached the end of the third. It's Chicago. They're up by 9. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. The 76ers trail by 9. Duncan is out there with Bird. Then it's Iverson. Then there's Barry. And it's Ewing in at the 5 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Outside Roy. 6 on the shot clock. Elliott misses.
You know, not really a significant margin in terms of them rebounding, but enough to get the job done.
Yeah, but one more advantage in the stat column, and that's what's translated to this lead.
Ewing, the pass to Barry. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense on him.
Ewing against Moncrief. Kicks it to Roy. Back to Moncrief. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Moncrief's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the 76ers. The Bulls leading by 7. Passes it to Barry. He feeds it to Ewing. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Chicago was as strong as they would have hoped for last season at home in the United Center. A lot of big wins for them here.
Yeah, and despite all the injuries, they go 27-14 at home, and that helped to assure them of home court in the first round of the playoffs.
That one is off.
You know, you look back on the Bulls' record last year with 27 home wins. That's pretty solid. Same exact total as they had the year before. They haven't gone below 500 at home since 2008.
The Bulls making a switch here. Parrish is checked in, and then for Philadelphia, Duncan, he's checked in for ABC. Jokins comes in for Elliott, and it's Johnson in for cool hands.
And a big part of why the Bulls are tough at home is this crowd. I mean, sold out every game last season, led the league in total attendance for 6 straight seasons, averaging over 21,000 fans per game.
Bulls moving the ball around. Here's Barry. Moncrief defending. Duncan, high post. Free throw line jump shot. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Chicago timeout call.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Philadelphia started to create a little bit of an identity last season after all their transactions, Clark, and shifting around. They settled down and came together.
Yeah, and I tell you, it looks like the identity will be the Sixers being a defensive team going forward. Offense, as it fits and starts, but defensively, they found some traction.
Michael Jordan is checked in for Barry. And the 76ers also making a change. Richmond, he's checked in for Moncrief. The drive by Jordan.
76ers foul.
Shot, gentlemen.
That's his first personal foul. Michael Jordan at the line for the Bulls. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And so Jordan nails both of them. The 76ers trail by 6. Johnson kicks to Wilkins. Here's Richmond. Here's Duncan. Parrish grabs the board. Parrish has got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Screen by Parrish. The drive by Jordan. 6 to shoot. Looking for Ewing. He gets it there. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Stolen by Parrish. Outside Jordan. Bird outside. Back to Jordan. Baseline J on the way. Good on the jump shot.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Philadelphia calls time here.
Yeah, none too pleased with the play of his team. And you know what? They just need to get things sorted out.
Yeah, you know, there's not a coach around who would be happy with the way his guys have kind of rolled over during this run.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, over that break, I listened in on Brett Brown's huddle. He is not pleased with the score and implored them to try to make a push right now, saying, we don't have time, fellas. If we can't make a dent soon, I'll have to pull the plug. Pretty blunt, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks again, Doris.
Terrific game for Iverson. 10 points and 9 assists. He is in complete control of this game.
Clark, you're on the money with that one. It's all good.
Free throw good, Iverson.
They didn't shoot it well from the line in the first half, but they've turned it around here, and it's helped them secure the lead. I mean, free throw shooting is important when you're trying to pad a lead.
Well, look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Richmond left side. Dishes it to Bellamy. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for the Bulls, Bellamy. Taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Bellamy. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
The 76ers trail by 13. Johnson kicks to Richmond. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. That one falls, coming off the Johnson feed.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but boy, I'll tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there. You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
I tell you what, guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the play we're going to remember when this game is over.
And now Philadelphia on the break. Stolen by Bird. And here comes the break. Drills the elbow jumper.
Those are the kinds of plays that win you games. I mean, really savvy D, and give them credit for looking to go straight up court with it. No hesitation.
And that could be the KO right there.
It's Wilkins with the drive. That's good. Wilkins has got 10 points in just the second half.
And he's been the key for their offense with the way he shot the basketball.
Yeah, he's most certainly not the reason they're in the hole. I mean, his percentage has been outstanding.
The 76ers trail by 9. Here's Richmond. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Well, Mitch Richmond in this one, he's got 13 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
Some changes for Chicago. Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Ewing. And Barry subbed in for Bird.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Jordan, the pass to Barry. It's deflected. Shoots from the right block. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Bellamy's got 6 rebounds now in the game. The feed to Wilkins. Duncan high post. Shoots it. And the rebound goes to Duncan. Duncan's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Iverson. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist. 16 points for Iverson.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
And Philadelphia calls time here. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
They don't seem to have any answers for him. They need to review their game plan and look for a way to cool him off.
Johnson against Iverson. Screen by Duncan. Johnson dishes to Wilkins. Good from the moment it left his hands. That makes him 10 for 14.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Outside Jordan. Parrish the pass to Barry. And it's Jordan atop the key. Jordan can't get that one to fall.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Johnson with it. Iverson picks him up. Wilkins, another three for Philadelphia.
You know, the defense was lax right there, and he's able to make them pay.
Chicago calls timeout. They're up by 4. 124 left here in the fourth quarter. .121 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Barry. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They trail by 6. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter. Johnson against Iverson. Duncan, a screen. Johnson kicks to Wilkins. To the paint. Here's Bellamy. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you better off sending him to the free throw lines than to have him get that good a look.
Jordan kicks to Parrish. He's looking for Iverson and finds him. And he gets it to go. And the Bulls lead by 6.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Screen by Duncan. Here's Wilkins. Great D that time from Duncan.
Yeah, credit the D there. Got his hands up and made sure he wasn't comfortable on the release.
Sure did. Stayed real snug on him and didn't allow him the space he needed to get a good shot off.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth. Barry the pass to Jordan. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And they double up Iverson. Parrish kicks to Iverson from 10 feet out. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And it's an 8-point Chicago lead.
With a much bigger man guarding him, that's not an easy shot to get off. Never mind to knock down. Terrific basket.
And the 76ers call time here. They're down by 8. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Moncrief. Jamison kicks to Roy. Offensive rebound. Back to Jamison. Takes the 3. Roy with another miss. Here's Barry. From deep three-point range. No good. And so it's Chicago winning this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and I thought good execution really played a big part throughout.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, Now time to send you over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, thank you. So why don't we take a look now at our Jordan player of the game? He found his rhythm in the second half, and there was no stopping him then. He was locked and loaded.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
I thought this performance he needed to deliver, Ernie. He needed this game. You look at how he's been playing recently, and this was huge for him to come out and have a great night. You can really tell a lot about a player how they break out of a slump. He responded exactly the way he needed to.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.
I won't bow down.